Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelsey. I have this channel where I vlog about my life as a full-time online teacher and to serve other online teachers as well. So for this vlog and sort of like the topic for this video is about sickness and illnesses and what online teachers, have to do in terms of when stuff like this happens. And I feel like I'm beating myself up when I am, having to deal with this sickness, because I was just on vacation last week. I had just taken a week off of teaching and everything just to take it easy. I had worked for 3 months straight, and I told myself, every 3 months, take a week off just to relax, reset. And this is supposed to be my week to reset, and I am not feeling well. And it stinks because I really only have the energy to teach my classes and not really do anything else. And somehow, there just is a lot of this pressure and guilt if I don't get X, Y, and Z done. And that's just not really fair for me, because, this may just be another down season for me where I just need to take it easy, where I just went go, 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 go. And now it's just time to slow down and just kind of focus on the stuff that's important, which would be, teaching my online students and, and then just vlogging. And I think that's going to be the focus this summer, is more so about vlogging rather than certain topics of online teaching. So if you do have a topic that you want me to talk about for future videos, please let me know down below, and I will go over that topic with you. However, I feel like the focus for this summer is going to be more about just vlogging, and especially with recent events that just came up with inflation. I was going to talk about that this week, but I thought because of where I am just not feeling well, that I just try to focus on health and try to get better. And so, which I know sometimes if you're a full-time online teacher, healthcare can be a little ridiculous. It's not like when we work with OutSchool or ALLSCHOol that there's insurance involved. And that's where your health needs can get really sticky, because, if you need care and you need insurance to cover that care, OutSchool and ALLSCHOol and all those platforms don't have those any services, because you're an independent contractor. So you usually have to go to a marketplace to find insurance, or if you're fortunate with a spouse or partner, to be on their insurance plan, or maybe you're still young enough to stay on your parents' plan a little bit longer. And it's really weird for my situation because, insurance is a little wonky for my husband's business, so I'm not really insured at the moment. So all to say is, if you're in that predicament as an online teacher and you're I think I may have an ear infection or a UTI or some sort of skin infection, and this is not sponsored by any means. It's called K-Health. It's an app on your phone where you can talk to a doctor via text about your medical situations, and every visit is just a flat $35. And that's whether you have insurance or you do not have insurance. So it's convenient for those without insurance that you only have to pay $35 for a visit for minor ailments, I should say. If you have chronic stuff, that's for a whole other story, but I don't personally have to deal with that at the moment. So I just If something minor comes up, like what I'm dealing, which I just been told by K-Health, it's just a cold, and that I should probably double check for COVID just in case. Of course, but K-Health is super great for those that are uninsured, or if you're trying to get into your primary care physician and you're like, I won't get to see them for like 2 weeks, or you're not sure about like urgent care or any of those facilities. They're usually generally very quick. I would say that visit, like via messaging on the app, it took about 30 minutes, which some doctors' visits take like an hour. So there is that to put into consideration. But, aside from all of those medical things, if you have been, if you have ever felt like under the weather before and you're not really sure like what you should do about classes, obviously you are your best advocate and ultimate decision maker on whether you want to continue with classes or not. And thankfully, with OutSchool and ALLSCHOol, if you do have to cancel because you really do just don't feel good at all, thankfully you can message the parents on OutSchool and then support on ALLSCHOol and just say, hey, I really don't feel well. I don't feel like I'm going to be the best teacher possible. I'm going to need to cancel my classes. And thankfully, support has been willing to help you out in those circumstances when you have to cancel, and then you have to message families and let them know, hey, I'm really sick, or, whatever the situation is, which for the purpose of this video would be illness. And that would also include like family illness emergencies too. So like if my husband had to get his appendix removed or whatever the situation is, like I would have to cancel and be like, look, I need to be with my husband right now. So, and especially for emergency situations, OutSchool and ALLSCHOol are really good about canceling classes and notifying families on your behalf. And so that's what I really love about the online platforms, is when life does happen, they totally have your back and they're going to support you either way. So if it does come up and you have to cancel, like it's your right, it's your decision to do that. And then it'll be ultimately your choice if you want to offer a makeup lesson or if you want to offer a refund for those classes to teach on another day when you are in a better state, whatever the situation is. So as long as you do have a backup plan to satisfy the families that you were not able to satisfy through classes, and thankfully most families are generally understanding when it does come to family emergencies like illnesses, or if your partner or spouse is sick, generally those sort of things, families are going to say, oh no, I'm so sorry you're dealing with this. It's okay. Don't worry about it, and some of them will ask for a refund. That's fine. You didn't teach the class, so I just feel like that's fair to give them a refund because you didn't teach the class. And, or offer a makeup date saying, hey, let's try this date. Would everyone be willing to go for that class? So as long as you are willing to offer that type of solution, unless it is like your partner's appendix is about to burst. Not that my husband's appendix was about to burst or anything, but just a wild emergency scenario where you cannot think in that moment, okay, what other dates should I offer this class? Then, try to offer like either a refund or an alternative date to make up for that class. And of course, this could vary depending on, you know, the type of illness. So if you just have like a cold or a stomach bug or anything like that, you know, that you just need like a couple of days to rest and recuperate, then just take those days to rest and recuperate. You know, otherwise, you know, for longer periods of time, you may need to ask OutSchool or ALLSCHOOL's help in that for you to cancel out further classes and just to see what to do next as well. So thankfully, I don't think like what I have is serious. I think it's just some sort of viral thing going on. Of course, I do have a COVID test just to double check, make sure it's not COVID, because part of the summer stuff I'm doing, I am doing some in-person tutoring. So I want to make sure I'm safe to go around these small children for tutoring. So I am gonna take this test real quick just to be sure, but I'm pretty sure it's just some sort of viral thing that I just need to take it easy on and just do the important stuff, which is teaching online classes. And we are negative, so no COVID. As of now, I may retest again a few days from now in case things get worse or they don't get any better. We'll see. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to take it easy this week, and I feel like if I have medication in me, then I will be okay to continue teaching as is, because it's really just more of like comfort level for this at this point. That's all I can really do. So yeah, that's all in terms of, you know, this week's vlog. I'm gonna try to take it easy, and the takeaway for online teachers on this is, you know, if you're sick, don't feel guilty about just taking it easy. I'm not perfect at this. I know I have a lot to work with in terms of having to take it easy for work, and when I do have stuff like this happen, to not worry about all the other stuff at the moment, just focus on getting better. So I'm preaching to myself here when I say this too. So that's all I'm gonna do for this week's vlog. I'm gonna try to focus on resting. So hopefully I'll be on the mend really soon and I can get back to creating content for you all. So once again, any suggestions, please let me know. All right, and then I will see you next time.